2003. Lego was $800 million in debt and on the verge of bankruptcy. I'll make another video what led up to that another time, but the point is Lego was not a premium brand. Lego is ubiquitous. I can say that now. One thing I wasn't aware of when I got back into Lego was that in 2003, they were hemorrhaging money like there was no tomorrow. $800 million worth, actually. For anyone just getting into Lego today would probably have a hard time even believing what I'm telling you right now. As hard as it is to believe, Lego was in fact very, very deep in debt at this time. But how? Lego opened 155 new stores in 2022. Many of the shops are focused in Chinese markets, but now the company has a total of 904 stores globally. This is actually not including 2023. I apologize, I didn't get those numbers. It would seem Lego can't lose. Children have been playing with Lego mainstream since they became introduced in America in 1961. Children in the US made Lego their #1 toy by 1971. By 1980, 70% of all Western European families with kids under 14 owned Lego bricks. Boomers and Generation X uplifted Lego to new heights in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and into the 90s. Lego continued to appeal to children for years as the company turned out more and more theme building sets and expanded its markets. However, Lego had begun to go astray as a company by focusing too much of its initiatives on expansion rather than paying attention to its core customers' needs. The introduction of new Lego products had become driven solely from the intuition of the brand's team of engineers and designers, not from what children wanted. It wasn't until 2005 that Lego started collecting consistent stream of net promoter feedback to find out the reasons behind customers' dissatisfaction. As a result, the company was able to make critical improvement decisions early in the process and meet customer expectations. Then came 1993, and their sales began to slow down noticeably and dropped by 35%, and its worldwide sales also dropping by 29%. Profits dropped so much that Lego was almost taken over by their main competitor, Mattel. Over time, multiple things had happened that hit Lego kind of all at once and then accumulated. Let's go through some of them and understand what happened. Number 1. The Chinese had started manufacturing similar items at a fraction of the cost. This grew to an all-time high over the years with companies like Wang, Sembo, and the most infamous, Lepin, stealing designs and IPs from all over. It did not matter if you were a freelance designer or Lego themselves, they stole anybody's work. Your average person struggling with money didn't understand what they were doing when they would buy their child this fake Lego set. They just were happy they saved some money. This by itself did not hurt Lego too much in the beginning. However, with these knockoff companies growing larger and larger, while combined with all the other issues about to hit Lego, it would wound them deeply. Now, Lego's definitely taken a hold on that. Number 2. Lego added more toys to its product line, but did not sell more items overall, thus inflating manufacturing and delivery costs while not increasing revenue. Lego also kept putting more money into developing theme parks, clothing, and all kinds of random merch, and spreading their money around like that really hurt them. Number 3. Consolidation among some retailers and the phenomenon of the big box retail stores made it tougher for company leadership to negotiate prime shelf space for Lego. Shelf space is somewhat of a war with toy companies. Generally speaking, companies pay what is called a slotting allowance, money paid to a store's corporate office to carry their product and guarantee a certain placement in the store, and these fees are not small. A good deal of the store's profits can come from slotting allowances. The small mom and pop stores may put an item on the shelf if approached by a good salesperson, but larger companies make a big chunk of change selling space allocation. This being said, Lego struggled to keep a big and dominant presence in the toy aisle when sales became weak. With Lego growing as strong as they are now, their presence is predominantly felt in the toy aisle. Interesting enough, while Walmart is a huge retailer that gives Lego its own aisles, the partnership between Lego and Target is a remarkable showing of how two corporations have partnered to give a wonderful Lego shopping experience. When you walk into a Target store, the Lego aisle is colorful and stands out. The place is not just full of Lego toys, it's a wild display of possibilities that capture the imagination in both children and adults. The layout features life-size Lego models and occasionally interactive digital screens that showcase product features and ideas for building. Yeah, Target's definitely the more classier of the retail stores. Number 4. The advent of video and computer games. Kids began giving up Lego in favor of more sophisticated toys at an earlier age, reducing the company's potential market. Video games and more technological toys were becoming more and more popular. This began Lego's innovation binge in 2000. Lego spread themselves desperately thin, trying not to drown in a sea of red ink. Although its efforts produced a few hits, the strategy almost bankrupted the company. And that leads us back to 2003. Lego was virtually out of cash. It lost $300 million that year, and the projected loss for 2004 was up to $400 million. I'll leave a link to my video called Only the Best in the description below. It explains how Lego turned around and got where it is today. So yeah, this is the prequel to my video Only the Best. I just wanted to highlight the place Lego was at where they almost went bankrupt. It would have been pretty wild if Mattel actually would have bought Lego, huh? Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, if you like my channel, if you like my content, please consider liking and subscribing. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe. I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.
See ya!